Hello, good morning. This is another Gina B. Aaron's design team video for the month of September 2018. And the prompts this month were flushed, wine, and something else. Anyway, I can't remember. And that's because I probably am not going to really follow those prompts. I'm not feeling it. I think I feel a little more philosophical today. So I think I'm using um, this set of stamps, which I really like. I think I might be using that. Maybe that. And this set, and I really like that scribble stamp. And this, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this hand, and this piece of napkin. And I'm working in my, I don't know what it is, size it is. Anyway, it goes in my custom keeper. So I'm just going to get started, and I'll voice over if it seems appropriate. Otherwise, I'm just going to speed up. Please don't forget to check out all the other people who are on the design team. Their names will be listed in the description box below, along with their links. And there is a coupon code also there for you if you think you might be interested in some of the high quality stencils and stamps that Gina produces. They're beautiful things. So if you think you're interested in them, I recommend them to you. And the link for her Etsy store and her website and all that stuff are also in a link tree link in the description box below. All right, I'm off in a cloud of mud, and I'll see ya. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, I'm using a water brush to tear out the piece of the napkin that I want, and then I'm just going to stick it down with some matte medium. I don't know how well you can see that I've kind of taped off the edges with kind of beige masking tape. And I did that because I thought I saw somebody else, I think it was Peg Robinson, do that. And I thought, gee, that makes a nice kind of frame. And I thought I'd try that. Little, I thought also it would protect the page that I had done on one side of the back is done. So I was looking to protect that image as well. But you can, it was very difficult to get off. So I think I don't have the kind of low tack masking tape that I probably would need to make that more effective. It was really a challenge to get off. Yeah, took some of the paper with it, but luckily I'm working on good quality watercolor paper, so there was a layer or two to take off. So yeah, so here you see me stamping with that scribble stamp of Gina's, and before I put it down, I'm stamping off the first layer of ink onto a paper towel. So because what I really wanted was gray to go with the gray in the napkin. Yeah, so I was looking to do something a little more calm because it's been a little crazy goofy around my house these days. They're digging out the entire block and putting in new sewer and water lines, and so they're digging down like 3 meters into so that's about 3 yards, a little more, a little less than 3 yards down into the ground to do that and put in new storm drains and so every time I arrive home, there's a new configuration to how to get into the house and where you can park and where you can't and yeah, and there's big machinery going all the time. So actually, I've had to wait to do this voiceover um, till Friday afternoon because there's machines going all the time, and I have other things to do in the evening, medical stuff that I just can't put off. So um, anyway, so that's so I was looking for something that was gonna kind of inspire me to find some flexibility in myself, and this image of the hand and later I'm gonna put some water into this image that's going to yeah, and a nice quote. So when we get there, we'll get there. Uh, it's um, it's a nice um, it's a nice stencil. I didn't have it came out really well, and then I kind of filled it in, putting appropriate shading in so that it looked like a solid hand. But it was a great start, and hands are so hard to draw that it's a nice thing to have that good start there. And at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen. You'd think you'd remember these things, but you don't. So funny. Oh yeah, just gonna put some more color around the page, I think. Yeah, yeah, just kind of trying to put some more detail into that hand and put some more color around the page and dampen back that scribble stick that scribble stamp that I used as well, um, so that it's not the most important thing. Yeah, just putting some detail into the hand. This is sped up, as I'm sure you can tell, uh, and it's 4 times. Most of it's 4 times. I think there's one place where it's only two, but the rest of it is 4 times. So here I am. I'm trying to see. This is glass bead medium, um, which is a Liquitex product, and I'm actually just testing it out. This is the kind of plastic sleeve that stencils come in, and I'm just testing it to see how it's going to work and how it's going to move around with the spatula. So yeah, it's glass bead medium, and I get it down here, and I feel quite happy with it actually. And the problem with it was, um, along with so many other things that happened this week, is that it took forever to dry. So, like literally a full 24 hours. So, that I give you as a little piece of advice. If you're going to use this medium, it's a fun thing. Got lots of sparkle to it, and it takes forever to dry. So here I am with some craft paint and some glossy medium. so that I don't lose the shine on the glass bead medium. And I'm just putting a little color into that water, which is how I'm thinking about that. And I'm just taking a star stamp from the same set as the scribbles, and painting, dipping it in the paint, and then using that to make a couple of stamps, because it's just so we have the same color and covered a couple of different places. Now here I'm putting the phrase on, and I'm doing that using a hand cut shape, and I'm just drawing with a pencil. I'm just putting lines on the paper so that I have kind of a guideline for where to go. And and then I'm going over it to reinforce the the letters so that they stand out a little more. Yeah, this probably took longer than anything else I did. Interesting. But I wanted it to look nice, and I used the shape to create the lines, hoping that they would kind of help create that notion of flow. Because the quote is, nothing is softer or more flexible than water, and yet nothing can resist it. And I was needing that flexibility this week of all weeks, because every time I opened my curtains, there was some new configuration on my road, and my neighborhood. My neighborhood is full of detours as well, and as well as the whole city actually. But as you can see there, I did manage to get the that masking tape off the edge of the page, and now I'm putting some Ranger archival ink around the edge of the frame. It is a pretty close match to the color that I used in the water, so I thought that might make a nice frame. And there we are. I think we're done, and here are the close-ups. Okay. We are going to listen.